Hello? Hello? Hello. Hope you're having an amazing day too. Larry has only one leg. One leg he lost in the um, sorry, I have to put on some socks again. Thank you, thank you. My socks are matching my jeans today. Yes, I want to watch Smile too. I find the first Smile, the horror movie, very creepy, and the concept is so cool. I love the ending. I love when, okay, everyone who hasn't seen Smile movie, horror movie, please close your ears. Did you close? Okay. So I love when horror movies uh, end up with a bad ending. This is one of my favorite types of horror movies. I don't like happy endings in majority of cases. There are certain horror movies that I want them to have happy ending with some Easter egg for the next movie. Like for example, Conjuring. I love that Warrens survive every movie because I want to see 150 movies with Warrens, right? I just want the Conjuring to have like millions of parts. I will watch any of them. I love this universe very much. But some movies are so good when they have bad ending, like everything went really bad. I am personally like The Thing, yes. By the way, I heard that uh, that at the end of the thing, not at the end, but I don't remember where I heard it, that MacReady survived and opened a bar somewhere. Maybe I've heard it in some YouTube video, I don't remember. But there is kind of rumor that he survived and opened a bar somewhere. I also like when Warrens keep adding to their collection in their home. The thing from 1980, 80 what, 84? 1984? I have a poster of the thing and I don't see the date. There is a big... I feel like it was proven that The Childs was the thing and MacReady wasn't. But I heard the rumor that... I haven't seen Joker 2 yet, but I want to see. I had such a depression after I watched Joker first part. It was very hard for me to watch in a good way. It is a very powerful movie. The Thing is one of my favorite movies as well. I have a poster over there. Look. Stalker used exact name. Okay, then probably I can use. Everyone will hate me in my hometown. Oh my god, they will hate me so much. I hate my hometown really a lot, but at the same time it gave me enough of trauma so I can create stories about it for the whole of my life. It was very damaging. Do you guys, what about your hometowns? Tell me about your hometowns. The hometowns that you were born in and probably spent your childhood, because I feel like in childhoods all of those stories and our perceptions are formed. Yeah, the school itself was good. We had actually very good school when it comes to like children. Children were very smart. We won a lot of do you have a word, Olympiada? If you have, so our school won a lot of such things. But teachers were awful. They were so hateful, and they divided students on rich and poor so much. They were very bad teachers. Yeah. Your hometown is Boston. My hometown is full of drunkards and hunters. It's very peaceful. My hometown is full of drunkards as well, including my stepfather. Just a second. See their own hometown that looks like Derry when it comes to people and how they treat each other, and something in behavior, something in mentality that is very similar. Even like as you say in Poland, as I say in Ukraine. where Ukraine, where Poland, and where United States. Okay, the difference is similar to what you seem to experience. Children from an upper middle class family may look down on those who are less fortunate than they are. Here, middle upper class are families that can have 1 or 2 cars, a house, but do not have any luxury lifestyle like private pools nor top model cars. So if you have 2 cars, you have a house, but you don't have pools or the like more expensive car, you are middle upper class. I feel like the West in general is more prosperous. I feel like everything to the east side is less prosperous. So I know what you are talking about west part of the Poland. Okay, living with parents in a duplex versus a large luxurious home similar to what you have now. You say like I bought it. The house is very beautiful. I agree. Okay, so let's say that I have this house. Let's say I bought it. This house doesn't have pool. It has backyard. Okay, I see. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment about my videos. Yeah, we started talking about hometowns because someone told that he is very excited to see new series about Derry by Stephen King. you understand me. And we started to talk about hometowns, how many of us live in very similar hometown as Derry, even despite the fact that we are from different countries. This is what the conversation about hometowns was. Gated communities. By the way, I haven't seen gated communities here. Yeah, I feel like Thomas had to tell us about his experience as an occultist. To be honest, you're asking me if I would rather own a home in a crowded downtown on the first floor or live in a non-crowded city, fifth floor building, but it is higher in crime. I would pick a city with lower crime. I feel like I don't want to live constantly in the very busy area. Hello, everyone who is new. Hi. If I would be, if I would be allowed to do that, I would also want to have a very high fence, like you do in the UK. I was very shocked to know that by law, fences in Canada cannot be, maybe it's not around the whole Canada, but around the GTA, it looks like they cannot be higher than 180 centimeters. I'm like, okay, of course it makes the neighborhood very similar and beautiful and very well maintained, but I want a fence that will be like 4 meters and with sharp wire above. This is how I want my fence to be. Because what if there will be a zombie apocalypse and there will be bear zombies and I don't have a high fence? Okay, so outside GTA, you are allowed to have higher fences, right? This is good news. Because to me, this is a little bit weird. Why people cannot have fences? There must be a reason. I am sure that they had some reason to have that laws, but I don't know those reasons. Have a wonderful workout. So in of protection and a lot of very protected type of house with fence and armory room and cellar, pantry and bunker. I don't know what is scarier, big tsunami or being crushed by a building. I feel like The funny noises in my house? What noises? Some telltale games like Wolf Among Us? Okay, like The Walking Dead. No, I told that it was only today. It was sleep paralysis that gave me a feeling of that something was suffocating me. But it's just the sleep paralysis. That's it. It's nothing paranormal, but when Marty was in the hospital, yeah, it was something very weird. I was in the kitchen and I heard the sound right behind the kitchen. No, I don't. We don't have mouses here. Morty killed everything. There was few mice outside in May, and Morty drove them away, so there was no mice, especially in the house. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I feel like house. He didn't unalive them, but I've seen that he broke a leg on one mouse, and I feel like mice just moved to some other place because he kept catching them and he was bringing them to me, and I wasn't letting him to unalive them because I've read that you don't have to let your cat do that because it may be dangerous, like some kind of bacteria or virus. So like he is a very good hunter and he likes to hunt, but I cannot let him hunt because he might get a virus from an animal, and Morty has FIV, so I cannot let him do that. So I was saying that he's a very good boy. I was just grabbing the mice and just was kicking it away because for Morty it's not very good to let him eat it or like bite it. Yeah, Morty was just literally sending a message to them, like mafia. I appreciate the comment. Why I'm mistaking comment and compliment? I appreciate the compliment, and I am happy to hear that you consider my live streams interesting. I had sleep paralysis once. I thought I was going to meet the devil. When it wore off, I immediately told my dad about it, and no joke, said that sleep paralysis, you don't mess with me. Yeah, I don't think that it's something paranormal. It was obviously sleep paralysis because people experience different ways. People experience it in very different ways. So for me, it was just a pressure on my chest, like something very heavy sits on my chest. In Ukrainian mythology, we have a creature which is called Domovik. And usually when people describe Domovik interactions with him, they describe it that Domovik comes and sits on your chest and he suffocates you, and it means that you have done something bad, like you wasn't cleaning the house for a while, which is very true. I wasn't cleaning my house for a while. It's completely true. So if I would believe in such things, I would call it a Domovik, because this is exactly how Ukrainians describe the interactions with Domovik. It's actually a household spirit that is he is not good and he is not bad, he just lives in the house and he keeps the house. So if the house gets too dirty, he will come and tell you like, you're going to clean your house, I'm going to scare you at night and suffocate you so you get the shit done. And usually in Ukraine we used to believe that since in majority of older Ukrainian houses, actually in majority of houses, we have a stove that we can, how to say it, like a fireplace, so you burn wood in there, but we don't have fireplaces, we have stoves. So we have a belief that domovik lives behind the stove. Yes. So, but I know that this is a description of sleep paralysis that people were experiencing back to that times, and we can think that today I was experiencing the interactions with domovik. Okay, this is very interesting. Yeah, I know that animals are more sensitive for such things. When I did some magic things in past, I was 19 years old. Some force came to our flat and our cat saw it sometimes. And that was very scared. And cat was very scared and ran away. You felt some cold touch which brought you fear. Okay. I had many times these things that you are saying now, and many other evil, bad things happened to me. Oh my god, I love. So you can give. But I feel like when you die, you don't have the opportunity to connect with the living people on like here on Earth. So if you die, and there is no connection. To be honest, we are just talking about this and that. We just have one topic flowing into another. We are talking about paranormal stuff right now. Oh my god, cleaning goblin, this is so cute. in real life, I believe that in majority of cases, everything that we experience is a trick of our brain, maybe some, our brain is a very powerful machine and it can trick us to believe anything. People can have hallucinations, so real. They will be visual, they will be audible. How to say it? Audible, right? When you hear the hallucinations. They can be very real. So I feel like in majority of cases, when people experience something like this, it's their brain, which is a very powerful thing. The brain tricks people. And I am the person who have experienced very interesting things that I cannot explain, and I was experienced them not alone. I was experienced them with other people. So I wasn't the one witness. But I don't know. You couldn't be possibly seeing a woman with cat's ears right now. Oh, maybe you are imagining me. You know, guys, it's so funny that I love horror movies so much, but I will never buy a Ouija board. Ouija board. I am so scared by the movies. I'm like, I don't believe in this thing, but just in case, I'm not going to bring it home. So like, I don't believe, but I don't want to do that. So it's kind of hypocritical of me to say that, right? I feel it is taboo to believe in such things. In what? In paranormal things? I missed something. Missed. I don't believe in tarot cards as well. Like the experiences you were suggesting. Okay, it makes total sense. I feel like it might be true that I am refusing to believe in this, that I'm personally refusing to believe in this because it's kind of, I feel like you might be right. It may be a psychological thing. But I come from a country that was a very long time under the Soviet Union, and Soviet Union was atheist country. And we do have a lot of religious people, but the atheistic past made a very big impact. So people at the same time can do things that are very contradicting each other. Maybe I am doing the same, like I am telling you that I don't believe in such things. I don't believe in tarot cards, I don't believe in this and that, but I am afraid to bring Ouija board to the home, right? So like, why would I do, why am I afraid to do that? I don't believe in such things. Like, to me, it shouldn't be a threat. It's just like a stupid board, right? But I somehow don't bring it to my house. I don't buy it. And I would not let any of my friends to bring it to my home. So probably you're right. Maybe it's like better say, yeah. So I'm like, do you remember that scene in The Mummy where there is this character when they awaken the Amenhotep? There is this person that is just like their guide, and he has a lot of talismans, and he's praying to all of the gods that he knows with all of those talismans. This is me. I will be like mixing paganism with Christianity with Buddhism just in case. Like, what if something will work? This is what I would do. is actually one of my favorite parts in The Mummy. It's just like this moment when he's just trying to pray to like all of the gods he knows. This is so hilarious. Yeah. For example, when I would sincerely, if I would be scared, if I go to the cabin in the woods, for example, and if I really would feel very scared, like terrified, I would really put salt along all of the windows and doors, just in case. What if it works, you know? And garlic and holy water, just in case. Also, I would pray, and would read the Bible, and I would do like different, maybe Japanese protection spells, just in case. Today to see Smile 2, but then I was thinking that maybe I want to watch Terrifier 3 more, because you know, guys, those who watch me for a long time, you guys know that I don't like slashers. I'm not a fan of Halloween. You can throw Rotten Tomatoes at me. I don't like Halloween, and I don't like Friday the 13th. I don't like slashers at all. It's not like I feel like they're bad, but it's not my vibe. I officially say that Terrifier is my favorite slasher. The only and favorite slasher. I love it so much. It is officially one of my favorite movies from this moment. It is so gory. It's so amazing. And it is like, you know, what can be more boring than a clown? After the It, I feel like nothing can beat the It. But then they released the Terrifier, and you have two different type of clowns. It was so brilliant. I don't know, like Terrifier is now officially my favorite slasher. I just want to say this very officially. love it so much. I don't know how this mask came like a little bit like, I don't know how to fix this form. I put some heavy things like this, but and it was like I was pressing it for a few days and it didn't help. It's still like a little bit how to say it. It's not damaged, but it's like it doesn't keep the normal form. It's just when it comes like the SO 5, the SO 6, they were So I feel like they had this idea from the beginning, but I don't know the origin of the art Come in a second. This is Larry. Like, I even cannot comprehend how scary such things as Exorcist or Hellraiser were when they were just released. I even cannot comprehend because I already grew up in time when there were different horror movies, and especially when I got to see them, which was a little bit later in life, maybe when I was a teen. I already saw The Grudge. It terrified me to the core. I am still afraid of that sound um, from The Grudge, and I've seen The Ring and more like modern horror movies, and I feel like it was harder to impress my generation than it was, like, imagine when you have seen The Exorcist for the first time when it was just released. I even cannot imagine. I feel like people would be so freaked out. Children of the Corn was crazy for me back in the day. I'm sure it was. I love Children of the Corn, but not because it's scary, but because it's super vibing. I adore, I actually love Stephen King so much, and I haven't read a lot of his books, unfortunately, but I've watched a lot of movies based on his novels. Basically, I need to change that. I need to read more of his novels. He is a brilliant writer. Um, and I love the vibe of a small town, of small American town, like that small as in the Children of the Corn, and this rural town gets kind of in danger with some kind of spirits or stuff like this. And I love in The Tall Grass, the movie In the Tall Grass, the concept of being lost in the field. Oh my god, this feels like Ukraine to me. To be honest, I often feel like Stephen King's novels really remind me Ukraine and my life in Ukraine so much. I feel like I'm reading about Ukraine, but just with fancy names, like fancy American names. This is actually a very nice idea. I can show you my new I drank coffee in the beginning, but I can, to be honest, I'm not sure that I can have another cup. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'll show you right now. I'm going to disappear in my magical closet. Whew. Okay, so to show it to you, I need firstly my, oh my god, I need to buy more these things, hangers. I need to buy more hangers. You made sound lower. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. No. That's it. Just a second, I'll go grab some things. Ow! So I have actually a bunch of those because I'm really unstoppable when it comes to such outfits. And you guys usually don't see me in such outfits, but this is what I used to wear when I was at university. I really enjoyed this type of. Okay, so this is first things first. Just a second. I made a mistake and I will share it with you right now. And here is this is my collection of ties that I bought. I spent a lot of money on them, but I don't wear them. And this is my grandpa's coat that I bought yesterday. I'm super excited. I need to cut this one. Okay. Okay, I have. I don't think that it will fit. Maybe it will fit. It's so hard to do that without a mirror. I will confess to you guys, I have no idea how to wear ties. I just wear them however I want. I like the tie to be lower than the belt, and also the zipper here is a little bit tricky because I easily close it when it's on the hanger, but when it comes to close it on myself, so this is my grandpa's coat, which I love so much, and you would not recognize me in if you would see me, because this is how I love to dress. Just a second. Professor of Paranormal Studies, Park Ranger. So this is actually my style, guys, because many of you think that I like to wear mesh tops, but I don't like wearing them because they are made of plastic, and when you sweat in mesh top, it's going to stink for the next 2 years. So I don't know why, but I really don't like mesh tops. But when I'm wearing like wool and linen and cotton and shirts and ties, like I can pair this outfit not with jeans, because I feel like since I have big chest, when I wear anything like that, it just really, it's just big in the front. It's not like I'm complaining, but with pants, I don't know, maybe it's not the best idea. But I can wear something like this. Something like my long skirt. Or, which is even better, I feel like I can wear something like mini skirt or a school skirt like this, and then it will be more feminine and playful look. I don't know. The green one really goes really well. I do have a hat, but it's black. You guys are so cute. Let me grab some tights and I will be back shortly. Let me put on the tights and I can try the skirts. Oh my god, you were caught by promise of the tights. But I cannot show tights here, unfortunately. Oh, it is such a nice combination of coat trousers and tall boots. No, please, these are very good tights. Okay, I ruined everything because of my nails as usual. I hate my long hair when it comes to dressing. I always put it up. I can potentially wear second. Let's say I will wear this tie because it's green and I like green. I'm sorry, but this is the only type of knot that I know. I learned it back in university, and that's it. That's the only way that I can do it. Okay, so let me think. No. And my tie is like this, but you know, I can't do much about this. And also I feel like I need more, this is more baggy shirt. I bought it because I bought few of them because they were not expensive, but I like shirts which have very slim waist. I feel like this tie or this one. Guys, I'm so thankful that I get to wear my ties for at least 2 minutes of my life. Okay. So this is my grandpa's coat. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Whew. And now I have a question. So I have two hats, but they're black. And if I wear black boots, I feel like it's fine. Let me check it out. Okay. So this is the biggest one. This is the smaller one. Smaller. You guys have a very nice taste. The bigger one is very good, but maybe it's more like for so something like this. If I close it like this, there will be only shirt and tie. Yeah, I feel like for the rock chick outfit, big one really suits very well. I do have heels and I do have high boots, but with a flat, but which is flat. Also I have my Martens. I feel like for the heels, this coat is too casual, So maybe the flat feet, the flat feet, or some new boots with big, so without a heel but with a very big platform, like chunky boots. Okay, I'm taking it off because it's very hot. Whew. So that was my grandpa coat. Whew. Jesus, it's so hot in it. Wedges. Yeah, I think it's correct word for it. Wedges. The only thing that I don't like about these ties, that actually I have only two ties that I personally like. So you've seen few ties, but they're male one, they're very big one. I have only two black ones, which are more slimmer, and I like slimmer more because I feel like male ones look too big on me. I love the colors, I love the how it looks, but they're too wide. But I didn't know when I was buying them. I was buying them from AliExpress, so I didn't know. Like, I should be more careful, and I still will be wearing them maybe one day. But I feel like this one is better for my proportions, the smaller one. And I have two black small ties. Also, I have one tie which is okay. I have three small ties. All of them are black. Also, I have one tie which I really like, but it's small and it's pink, and I bought it like for the content. But I bought the thick one. I was thinking, like, Luisa, when you're going to wear ties, it will not be summer. It will be something like spring or autumn or winter. So if you buy thicker, like wool ties, it's going to be fine. And on pictures, they looked great. And they still look good, but they're so thick. And it is so hard to tie a good knot. Like, it's so thick and I don't like it so much. But I already spent money on it, and now I have plenty of thick wool ties. Ties can be belts. If they can be belts, I didn't know how to use them as belts. So in this case, I can still use the thick ones. And I may not regret. Thank you. I can't wait to wear my new coat. I have such a mess here. To be honest, I need to clean it up a little bit. have a normal vision. There's glasses for computer only. My vision is sharp at this moment. Thank you for telling me to adjust my top. Ow. Completely do not see what is happening. Yes, I know Burberry. I don't have anything from them, but I heard about them. I took off my nails and now they are all in bad condition, and I ripped off my new tights, unfortunately. Thank you for following me. Have a wonderful dreams tonight. wish I could wear a ponytail like this. But when I do ponytail, it always drops like this. And now look at my hair, so messy. The black dot on the wall, I don't know, it's probably a nail. It's so random because it's just in one place on the wall, just right there. Probably they had something there. Okay, let me change the clothes. Maybe it was a picture hanger, perhaps. Did I miss anything? Oh my, just a second. Oh my god. 10,000? Jesus, this is crazy. What are you doing today, guys? Thank you so much, Hearthstone. Thank you so much. Yes, Morty is at home. He is right now sleeping on the sofa downstairs. He is resting very peacefully. He ate a lot of shrimps. Thank you, Hearthstone, one more time for so many cheers. Just a second. Have the nose here. It's the biggest cheers. Hearthstone cheered 5,000 before as a one cheer. It's crazy. know, maybe I can make some kind of animated something when the cheers come up, like some kind of animated little video. I don't know. I've seen that some guys have something like this, but I never knew how to make this like super overlay. Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, it works only when you stream from Streamlabs or, you know, some additional platforms. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Kilobyte. Thank you so much, Kilobyte. Not Kilobyte, Kilobyte. Thank you. I appreciate the cheers. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying the stream. It always hurts so much when you are trying every chance that you have and you still cannot save your furry friend. It always hurts so much when we lose, because I don't know, like I feel like they mean, for many of us guys, our pets mean more than people in our lives. It hurts way more when you lose a cat or a dog, because your cats and your dogs in many cases are your best friends, and it hurts so much when you lose them. It's like children, right? Exactly. And it will never fully go away. It just hurts all the time. It just goes a little bit weaker, and you can take another pet, you can take another dog, a cat, and you will love them very much, and it will be a very strong love, and it can be incredibly strong love. But every pet is very unique, and you will love them as your unique children. I'm so sorry that it happened. And last live stream, someone told that a month ago they had to put to sleep a dog, and this just breaks my heart. I will do an Emotek skeleton for Larry. They can provide is something very basic. So they can provide antibiotics, they can provide some IV drips, but they would not be able to make MRI for cats. I suppose it's only if you live in Kiev or if you can drive to Kiev. There is no such thing as MRI for animals. X-ray, yes. Ultrasound, yes, but not MRI, for example. So any major sickness, Ukrainians would just not be able to afford that. And rich Ukrainians probably would not want to do that because they would be like, why do I need to spend money on a stupid animal? So, can't tell anything. Jesus Christ, I don't know how to do that. These tights drive me crazy. And they already have my hair in them. Okay. So looks like it. Morty has few diagnoses. I can read them to you right now. But they didn't figure it out the main reason. Okay, so Morty has FIV, which I knew from the beginning. He had pancytopenia, he had regenerative anemia, he had peripheral vestibular disease. But the main reason why everything's also he had bacteria which was called mycoplasma. I don't know why it wasn't included here. But they told me that they didn't figure out the main reason. I feel like it was just a bunch of everything that was attacking poor Morty's body. But yeah. It's awful with the war because a lot of people cannot. It's very damaging. It's very damaging to Ukrainians, and some Ukrainians got very cruel, and they can do things to animals just because. And for example, few shelters that I personally support, they sometimes get animals with injuries that were not that were caused by a human, because the human just wanted to be cruel with an animal. And you don't see that much such stories here. So yeah, like the war and the animals in the shelters is, I don't know. Morty, I like to annoy you so much. I'm good, thank you. Thank you for coming to my live stream. I'm always very thankful when you are helping animals. It can be in your hometown, it can be to those shelters that I support. I feel like every help counts in general. And I feel like, I don't know, I don't believe in karma, like believing in karma, but I believe that sometimes such things counts, like the fact that I was supporting other shelters and other animals, maybe it counted towards Morty's second chance, because I was helping them not because I had to, but because I chose to when I had like good times. And when I got bad times, I feel like it paid back. And I know it's very wrong to, do good with anticipation to receive something back. But I believe that it always works like that. If you do good towards like the universe, if you're helping people or animals, if you are like sending something constructive, something positive, the universe pays you back in other form. For example, as second chance for Morty. So I believe in such thing. Morty, it is such a happiness to see you happy with tummy full of shrimps, sleeping and playing and recovering. And you know, we do eat meat, we do eat like pork and what is